Alright, y'all, what's the deal? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm literally going over why I stopped trading fundamentals so much. I still pay attention to it, but not as much as I used to. Yeah. Also, I might be rambling a little bit in this video because it's a lot. I didn't write down structure points about the video. I'm just, talking to y'all, kicking it with y'all, whatever. So the reason why I stopped trading indices, I still trade indices. The reason why I stopped focusing on, also if the screen is like blurred and you can't see my face, is because my screen is white and I don't know how to turn the brightness down yet. I haven't figured that out yet. Okay. Yeah, I haven't figured it out. But anyway, the reason why I stopped focusing so much on the fundamentals is because it was giving me a lot of anxiety. Like, it was stressing me out. Like, the news was like crazy, bro. So I'm like, bro, it gotta be another reason, another way that I can pay attention to get this down pat. All right. And a lot of stuff that I was trading, it was like difficult for me to grasp, y'all. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll question myself, like, dog, are you slow? Like, why are you not catching on to this, bro? Like, you've been trading this since 2018. Like, what is taking you so long? But it's cool though. I'm not tripping because I do still work a 9 to 5. I do work crazy hours, like crazy hours. I don't think a regular job even work these many hours. I work 16 hours a day, y'all. 16 literally, and I'm not over exaggerating. Okay, so imagine coming home from 16 hours trying to trade in the market. Not happening. Okay, so with that being said, I'm forced to like intraday or swing trade the market. Okay, so getting in and out is not for me because sometimes you have to wait for a setup to happen and wait for price to pull it back to a zone and stuff like that. So it wasn't for me, so that didn't work out. However, I was watching YouTube videos. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, if I didn't tell y'all, I am teaching myself how to trade. I watch YouTube videos here and there, probably listen to podcasts and everything like that, but for the most part, I did take one guy course, but to me it was just like I thought I was learning something, but it just wasn't working out for me. Okay, it wasn't working. So, but I've been watching YouTube videos and I taught myself like a little bit of ICT, but to me it was hard to catch on. It did teach me a lot of breaker structure, change of characters and stuff like that. And for y'all who don't know what breaker structure and change of characters is, we're about to go over that right now because you need to know what that is when it comes to market structure. Okay, so breaker structure, should I say, is when price, oh my God, is when price is breaking highs or lows in a trending market. So basically, all right, so this is an uptrend. Judge your mama, don't judge me because my uptrend is classy. All right, but this is an uptrend, right? So this is a high, considered a high right here. So we have a high, and then we have another high that came and broke above it. This right here would be considered a breaker structure. Okay? This would be considered a breaker structure because we have a high above this previous high. All right? And it's already in a uptrend. Okay? It's already in an uptrend. So it created a new high. And then boom, price came and broke that and created a new high. And then boom, price came and broke that and created a new high, right? Etc., etc. So all of these are considered breaker structure. Breaker structure. Breaker structure in a trendy market. Okay, breaker structure if it's going up or if it's going down. Okay, it doesn't matter. Lord Jesus be with me because my up downs, and Lord Jesus be with me. I don't know what the heck I'm drawing for real. Lord, forget it. Y'all get the point. Okay, if it was in a downtrend and it was doing the same thing, it would be breaker structure. Now, a change of character is kind of different. It's kind of the same, but it's kind of different also. Okay, so we got highs and lows, right? And then we have a high, and then we have a low, and then we have a high, and then we have a low. All right, so these are breaker structures, right? We are in an uptrend. We got price breaking structure, boom, and then we just get here and we wait for price to come back above, just like it did these, but it never came back above. Instead, it broke below here, the previous low. So I was waiting for price to break up here to continue to go up, giving us breaker structure. But instead, it broke this low. So this will be considered a change of character. Okay? And then once it changed the character, it turned from an uptrend to a downtrend, right? And then it broke this low, right? And then that is considered a breaker structure. That is your confirmation that price has officially changed its direction, right? So I hope y'all understood. That was just the basics of that, all right? So getting into the whole concept of everything. Of course, I don't got replay because I swear to God, yo, I swear to God, it had to just expire. I swear, I be paying my subscription. I swear to God, I pay my subscription. I literally was just on it like 2 days ago, but I guess it's time to renew it. All right, anyway, but this concept, I learned this from this guy named Sai, okay? And Sai is like 19, 20 years old. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. And I found him on Instagram. I can't tell you how I found him, but I just found him on Instagram. And ever since then, like, I think he a humble dude. You know, some people don't like him, some people do, whatever. But the way he explained his concept of trading, and he's a swing trader, and his style of trading, it fits my style of trading. So that's what grabs me to him and to learn from him more and more, okay? Because his style of trading is easy to me. Mind you, my style of trading might not be easy to you. So you need to find somebody that, you know, you can grasp to. So his strategy or concept that he used is called ICC. So the I is standing for the indication, the C is for correction, and the last C is for continuation. Alright, so it's ICC, indication, correction, continuation. Okay, so for the indication, this is how he's explained it. So you can't have an indication unless it has officially broken a high or it has officially broken a low. All right, so if we come here and we draw this down, this was our low, okay? We see we have price broke this low here, okay? This would be considered an indication because it broke a low, okay? It broke a low. And the way Sai explains it is you never want to enter on the first break because that is just the indication, okay? You don't know how far price will continue to go down before it goes back up. It's just an indication letting you know that price wants to go lower, okay? So the only way you can confirm that is if price comes back below where it broke, okay? So this is the area price broken. This is the area where price broke. So you want to see, for the confirmation of price continuing to go down, you want to see price come back below this level, okay? So in this case, it gave us an indication, right? We have a low and we have a high right here. We can mark this up as a high. I don't know why I'm drawing this zone right here too, but we have a low and we have a high. All right, so yeah, Price came down and it broke this low, but it never came back to give us. This could have been a correction. All right, this could have been a correction. Yes, absolutely, it could have. However, price never came back to break this low. Instead, it broke this high. Okay, this is where you just literally gotta keep up. Like, it's telling you a story. Like price is literally telling you a story. So as y'all, like, as I'm waiting for price to come back below this level, instead of it coming back below this level, it broke a previous high. So this technically would be considered a indication. So we got two indications. All right, so which indication are you going to pay attention to? In this case, which one are you going to pay attention to? Yeah, price is in a downtrend, and I'm waiting for price to get back below this zone. However, price never came back below this zone. Instead of it coming back below this zone, it came and broke this high, and it made a new high. So we are not paying attention to this low anymore. That is out of the books. So at this point, I'm paying attention to this high. This is our indication right here. Okay. Now, the C stands for correction. Now, sometimes you may have a correction that just go up, down, up, down, up, down, and just correct the easy way. Or sometimes you might have this little small correction right here. And in this case, this little small correction was our correction. All right. So, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to say price came all the way down and corrected itself, because I want to show y'all like a correction. This is considered a correction. So this whole little move right here would be considered a correction. However, this right here, in this case, was the correction. Now, I don't normally draw the trend lines, but I'm trying to give y'all like a visual of how you can like mark up your chart. So in this case, this whole move was the correction right here. So this was the correction. Okay, so now that we have an indication, we have a correction, you can draw a new high right here because price broke and it came back, corrected itself. So now all we're waiting for is price to break above that zone that we have marked up, which is here. Okay, I'm gonna delete this because I don't want to confuse y'all. So we just gonna use this. All right, so this is our true correction. So we have our indication, we got price right here. It made a high, it came back, made a low, and then it broke this high again. So now that price has broken this high, remember you get the indication from when price breaks a high or price breaks a low. So it broke this high, so this is our indication. It came back, however, it did not fully pull all the way back before it came and broke this zone. So this would be considered our correction for now. Price came up and it broke above our zone. Okay. Another thing Sai told everybody, her students, to pay attention to is trade in session. And I learned that the hard way. Okay. So I use this indicator tab called sessions, and it's the one by Junior FX. So you can get it by going to indicators and then typing in sessions, and it would be this one right here, Junior FX Addict. So that's the one I use. And then obviously, you turn off the Asian and the London and you keep the New York. All right. So when you turn it on, the sessions pop on. Okay. So as y'all can see, we got our indication, we got our correction, and then price came up and gave us our continuation candlestick right here. It gave us our continuation candlestick right here, but the only downfall with this, and I would not enter this trade at this moment, is because it is not in session. This candlestick is not in session, so I know that this is not the perfect time to trade. So now I just wait for my session to start. Okay, my session has started and we are up here. All right, so now I know that price came up and it made a low here. I'm paying attention to these lows and these highs, y'all. This is what you call market structure. I'm paying attention to it. Price, if I go down to a lower time frame, I can see that, okay, price, let's go to a 15-minute. All right, so I came down to a lower time frame and I can see that price is breaking lows already. And I'm keeping in mind that, okay, price already made an indication. It gave us a correction. It gave us a continuation. All right. So me as a trader, I know that it's a possibility that price could pull back. And I'm going to show you why that price could pull back and why I wouldn't take this trade. It's two reasons. The first reason is I go down to a lower time frame and I can see that price made a low here. It made a low here. This will be considered our low right here. And price ended up breaking this low inside of our session. This is our first indication. Well, my first indication letting me know that price has officially changed its direction and wants to pull back. So if I go back to a 1 hour time frame, I'm going to tell you why I know price is pulling back. Because I'm looking at this on a 1 hour time frame and I see this imbalance right here. From here to here. I see this imbalance right here. Okay. So this is also letting me know that price wants to come back to this area and fill it before it pushes back up. Okay. So once I see that price has officially broke this low on the lower time frame, it already gave me confirmation that, all right, I'm not going to get in this trade today. I'm going to just wait for price to come back to this level and push back up. Also, if y'all want me to make a video about the how to identify like the imbalances, the more in depth of breaker structure and change of character, I definitely could do that because I know a lot of people don't understand it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to make the video anyway because I really found the easy way to identify these zones. And like I told y'all, like I try to make stuff work for me and make sense to me because inside of this trading industry, they use a lot of complicated words for no reason, bro. Like for no reason. So I just try to make it fit for me. Like, how can I remember this? Okay, anyway, back to the session. I waited for price to get back to this zone. I knew it wanted to come back to this zone because it started breaking structure up here. It changed its character. This will be considered a change of character, y'all. That would be considered a change to character. Boom. So it started coming down. It came back to the zone. And then boom. When it came back to that zone, we are officially back in session or close to the session the next day. All right. So at the 1 hour, 7 o'clock, we get this doji or reversal candlestick or whatever you want to call it. And then 8 o'clock come and we get this big engulfing candlestick. This is the true confirmation or correction. This right here is the true, this right here is the true continuation candlestick that I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for, okay? Because it came, if it broke, okay, it came, it gave us an indication, it gave us a correction, right? And then this was the continuation candlestick. However, it was not in session, so I'm not paying attention to it. The next session came and it failed to continue to make highs. Instead, it broke structure and it's breaking lows. So by its breaking lows, I look left, I see this gap, so I know price wants to come back down. So when it came back down and it touched the zone, we was back in session the next day. It gave us this engulfing candlestick going to the upside, knowing that price is already giving us indication that it wants to continue to go up, right? So if you want to, you don't even have to go down to a lower time frame right now because price is already giving you the perfect setup. You just need to make sure that your risk management is on point at this point. So if you wanted to, you could go down to a 15-minute or a 5-minute time frame. 15-minute for the sake of this video because your girl ain't pay her subscription. So in this case, all you doing is waiting for price to break this previous high, and it's really just that simple. And by it breaking this previous high, that would be considered a change of character. Why? Because price was in a downtrend and it broke a previous high. If price was in a downtrend, I want to see it continuously making lows, breaking lows, okay? Not breaking highs. So By it giving us this engulfing candlestick, we enter when the candle closed. We put our stops below, and then if you want to, you can aim for this high right here. You can aim for that high right there, or you can go to a 1 hour time frame. And this is what I love the most about size concept, because it's like it gives you so much room to hold the trade, because you waiting for the perfect setup, literally waiting for the perfect setup. Or you can look left and you can see that this was a previous high right here, and you can just hold it all the way up here. We already got the confirmation that price wanted to continue to go higher. Price then already changed its direction from a downtrend to an uptrend. So all we got to do is find a perfect entry, and boom, we got it. We got the perfect entry right here, y'all. And literally, it's just that simple. Like, the way that side trades I can relate to, it fits my schedule. A lot of times I'm not able to get in and get out the market. I'm able to get in at the right time and just forget about it. So this strategy or concept right here will allow you to do that if you have a 9 to 5. But I also pay attention to the fundamentals, but not as much. I don't pay attention to it as much as I used to. The way that I combine the fundamentals and the technicals together this way is when price, for example, how we was in session and then price started breaking lows. I'm almost certain for this day, price was telling us inside of the CNBC app that it was selling for the day. Okay, so that was another confirmation for me that price is not going to continue to go up for this day, and it aligned with my technicals, because honestly, I wasn't expecting price to continue to go up. I wanted it to come back down to fill in this imbalance that was down here. So for this day, I'm almost certain that the news was telling us to sell. So that's how I combine my fundamentals and my technicals together. I haven't completely gave up on my fundamentals. I love my fundamentals. I really do. But this price action right here, and it's so simple. It's so simple, bro. Like, woo. But I hope this video was helpful. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all my new subscribers, man. Y'all got the channel going up, and I ain't even been active on this boy how I should, but I am. Cause YouTube trying to cut me off, man. They trying to cut me off. They said, if you don't upload no videos, I'm cutting you off the platform. So I said, oh, let me hurry up and get a video out there for my guys. All right, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, man.